What's up guys, Guillaume here and welcome back to Pro Cycling Model 2023 for episode number 14 of the Mountain with Backspoke Career Mode. In today's episode we shall carry on in our beloved month of May with some races, Grand Prix du Morbihan, Trobro-Léon, apparently the Tour of Hungary, but I don't think I'm gonna do it, Giro Dunkirk, Tour of Norway for some odd reason, and maybe the Brussels Cycling Classic. Should be a fun episode, but if you've missed the previous one, watch it. Alright, opening stage of the episode, Grand Prix du Morbihan. I do not recall winning this race, so I'm not sure how it goes. +4 on Ethan Vernon, he does have a fitness peak as well, which is good, I'll try and use that. +4 on Ryan Christensen, he may be in the breakaway. He was actually in the World Championships breakaway, and I was quite gassed to see him there. But yeah, we'll see if we can add another win to our tally this year. Things were going swimmingly until, well, the only swim that will happen is Alistair McKellar as he mids the ground on this rainy day. And yeah, now he's doing backstroke, trying to chase down the breakaway in which he was a part of. Romain Cobon is at the front, Boulet Retzinger and Alois Charin are behind. I guess with no more breakaway for us, it means it's a sprint for Ethan Vernon. 5 kilometers remaining. We are yet to catch the breakaway, but we should be able to do so very shortly, or at least I hope so. The road's gonna go up again, but so far it is going down, meaning that I'm not gaining time on the breakaway, but also the breakaway is gaining energy again, which I'm really not a fan of it. But Ryan Christensen has gone 99. I'm genuinely being hindered here by the trainer of Arkia Samsic for Dan McLay, I presume. There goes Ethan Vernon. Ethan has been absolutely blocked. Ethan with a late comeback. It's going to be a loss to Pierre Gautera. But yeah, Ethan was blocked severely. Hence the third position. Trobro-Léon 208 kilometers and a +5 for Ethan Vernon. The winner of the Trobro comes home with a pig. Hopefully, there will be a new animal in the Bolton Equities Blackspoke team bus comes the end of the stage. I didn't go in the breakaway today, and I'm pretty much convinced I should have. 2 minutes, 20 kilometers, and there's a crash behind. That's Alistair McKellar. The second crash in 2 days for the Aussie champion. But yeah, I feel like I should have gone in the breakaway because with all of the corners and the very tricky section, it's very difficult to catch the riders ahead. So yeah, I'm pretty sure we're fucked. I tried to attack with Ethan Vernon. Didn't work out. Didn't even get any seconds on the peloton. Van der Poel followed me. But then Mathieu stopped. I was hoping that he would follow me. That was the main plan. He didn't. I was hoping that he would counter me, but he didn't. So yeah, no, let's enjoy our P potentially 8. It's a shame. That's 2 days with a fitness peak with Ethan. One I should have won. One I won't be able to win, even though I had the legs to win it. Alright, it's a win for Morne van Niekerk. Morne van Niekerk takes Trobro-Léon ahead of Axel Huns and some other riders. I launched too early. It's a very disappointing race today. Start of the Giro de Dunkirk, another +5 for Ethan Vernon, a +5 for Mathieu Bostock. The train is the best I can get here between Dunkirk and La Bassée. Quick look at the competition, sprint-wise. I'm quite good here. The finish is upon us on this opening stage of the Giro de Dunkirk. Let's have our gate go 99. Mark Stewart is going to step aside. I feel like I may have prepared either it's perfectly on time or it's a tad too late. I'm going to go for the latter because I'm rarely having that many good race day conditions. 2.2 kilometers, there goes James Fouché. 1.6, there goes Mathieu Bostock. 1.1, there goes Ethan Vernon. It's a perfect run into the line. It's a perfect run into the line, and it's the first win on this episode for us, and it's the first win finally for Ethan Vernon on his fitness peak. Some more positive days for Ethan Vernon, +4 for him, +5 for Bostock. By the way, I know some people keep asking how do you get +5s? There's an option to toggle in the main menu of the game, and it's just like activate +5. I mean, no, it's like a slider, and I think on default it's at +3, but you can up it to get a +5, and your life will be a lot easier, and you'll actually have +5s in the game. Final 5 kilometers in this stage 2 in Soissons. 99 with James Fouché. The train has been led to absolute perfection. We used the KOM right before to make sure that would be well placed. And I think we are. I think we've done quite well. There is the train of Tudor trying to get a level with us, but so far it seems that they are struggling. Mark Stewart has launched, so has Matthew Bostock, and so has Ethan Vernon. Back-to-back wins for Ethan Vernon, untouchable on this schedule Dunkirk so far. Alright, the worst day today is a +3 for Aaron Gate. I do feel sorry for the competition. I genuinely do. Final 7 kilometers, we are using Aaron Gate to try and lead the team in Eck. It's gonna be a false, it's gonna be a bit of a false flat until the end. There is one downhill portion, but I reckon Aaron is gonna be able to do his job quite magnificently, as he always has, because I never ever doubt the quality of Aaron Gate. Don't block Ethan Vernon, thank you very much. 3.5 kilometers, let's already prepare Mark Stewart for the sprint. And let's go with Mark Stewart for the sprint. I am slightly further down compared to what I usually like, but we'll make it work nonetheless. Okay, it's too early. Yeah, I've launched too early. I've launched too early today. We're going to take an L with Ethan Vernon. A deserved one, because I'm a dickhead. It's a win for Anthony Turgis. Shit, it's the one rider I don't really want to lose to. It is P2 nonetheless for us, but it's not good. Finally, we have a bad day with Ethan Vernon. A sprint between Dainville and Mont-Saint-Éloi, 167 kilometers. We were second yesterday. Can we convert our -2 into a third win? Probably not, but I'm going to give it my best. I wasn't paying attention to the stage. I did increase the rhythm in this hill over there, which technically is the finish line, I think, with James Fouché. We may have bridged up to the breakaway. I'm not saying we have, but there's a world where we have, indeed. Sean Quinn did bring everyone back together, though. I'm going to put Banaski behind James Fouché so that it doesn't disrupt my train whatsoever. Aaron Gate can go 99. I'll prepare the 99 already with Mark Stewart. This is a day-by-day, like, action-by-action sprint. You can see literally everything, and therefore you can see exactly what not to do whenever you are preparing a sprint. 1.3 kilometers to go. There are many corners. I'm going to launch with Matthew Bostock. I'm pretty much convinced I'm going to take the stage today. And I would say probably with Bostock. The answer is no. It's going to be with Ethan Vernon ahead of Lotte Kopecky, who's made the switch from the women's to the men's team. It's P2 for Kopecky, third for Kokar, but first for Ethan Vernon. Queen stage of this Giro de Dunkirk, and despite losing its fitness peak, his fitness peak, sorry, Ethan Vernon still has +3 today, trying to retain his pink jersey. This is a stage that often goes to a breakaway win, so I'm going to send both Aaron Gate and... I was going to say send Gate and Fouché. I may try to send Banaski as well, because he does have 78 cobbles today, which would make him a guaranteed threat. Alright. I think we'll go Fouché and Gate for the breakaway. I think so far this has been my most difficult Queen stage of the Giro de Dunkirk. Everything has gone to shit. I had a breakaway with James Fouché and Aaron Gate. They were in the leading group. The peloton never let them go, and by peloton I do mean Ineos. So Ineos has been pacing for the majority of the race. That's around 70 kilometers now, maybe even 80. In the meantime, the breakaway keeps attacking for the KOM points, meaning that they never really settle into a rhythm, meaning that I've never really managed to get in the breakaway with James Fouché and Aaron Gate. Matter of fact, I'll get water with Aaron. But yeah, it's not fun. It is not fun. Final 28 kilometers. Alexandre Bonnet is going to drop Aaron Gate one final time. It was a group of 2 at the front. But Aaron is knackered, so I'm going to have him wait for Ethan Vernon as the rhythm in the peloton attacks or accelerates once again through Bentana. Ethan losing a couple of positions so far, still in the main group, though a 50-man peloton, where we now find Aaron Gate here with Ethan Vernon and Banaski. It ain't easy. Bentana has been pacing since the start, and he has not taken a relay, right? It has been Bentana for 140 kilometers. I'm really curious to see how things are gonna go now, because usually this is a breakaway like winning stage. So at this moment of the stage, you have the breakaway and the peloton doesn't care, or if they do, they're like trailing a lot behind. But now that they're not, I'm quite skeptical and interested to see how they handle the stage. 40 riders left, Ethan Vernon still alive and definitely still kicking. My main worry right now is the fact that Anthony Turgis is still in this group, but the peloton has completely stopped their efforts. And when I mean completely, like they've stopped. Aaron Gate came back, recovered energy. I mean, things are looking good for us, and therefore for Ethan. I'm hoping that there won't be too many gaps. I do have a 26-second lead GC-wise, which would be a 16-1 with bonus seconds. So yeah, if I don't do anything silly or dumb or unlucky, I think Ethan should manage to keep the pink jersey of the Giro de Dunkirk. 1 kilometer left. There goes Aaron Gate. Ethan Vernon in the wheel. I'm probably going to lose to Thomas Pidcock, and to be fair to me, I think that happened to quite a few riders in history. Ethan is actually unable to come back at Encorn Mark Sauer, which is very sad. It's P4 for Ethan Vernon? It's P5 for Ethan Vernon. Fair enough. But yeah, it's a win for Pitters. GC-wise, he's going to be taking maybe 26 seconds on me. So yeah, still good. Final stage of this Giro de Dunkirk. We've won 3 out of 5 stages. No matter what, we will have at least a 50% win ratio. Hopefully, we can make a 4 out of 6, and that would be a 66% win ratio in Dunkirk. The GC is sealed if Ethan Vernon finishes within the main peloton and with no group ahead. The pink jersey shall be his. Crash in the peloton. Crash in the peloton. Mark Stewart, James Fouché, but also Ethan Vernon. I think Ethan is safe in the peloton. I'll have Aaron and okay, no, we're good. I think for James and Mark though. Oh, it's a double DNF. Oh, that's harsh. Oh, that's really harsh for us. So we've lost Mark Stewart and James Fouché. Also, I have to say, with 22 kilometers remaining, that the rhythm of this stage is unbelievable. Genuinely. You can see the energy of Aaron Gate and on Matthew Bostock. That has been because of this breakaway. A breakaway where Benaski is present. It's a breakaway that had a 16-minute lead at one given moment. Now, I never panicked because I had sent Ben in the break and he was by far the best placed rider GC-wise. But had it not been for, I think it's Saint-Michel that brought everyone together, which doesn't make sense to me. Because, I mean, unless they really believe in Jérémy Lecroix, which, fair enough, they may do. Or they were trying to protect their P19 with Tony Galopin. But this was completely and simply baffling. But yeah, Benaski's going to get co-op. So is the entire breakaway. And we'll see whether the peloton stops or not. There's been some more crashes at the back here. No DNFs. The only 2 DNFs so far are James Fouché and Mark Stewart. Yeah, we'll take an L today. We're going to take an L today with Ethan Vernon. But it happens, right? It happens to the best of us. Because I don't think I can get anyone's wheel. And I'm way too badly positioned. It's fine. It's okay. It's completely fine by me. Will be a spectator to the win of Anthony Turgis. His second win on this Giro de Dunkirk ahead of Jake Stewart and Giovanni Leonardi. It's going to be our first finish outside of the top 10, actually, on the Giro de Dunkirk, as we claim an 11th position. That sees us win the best rider, green jersey, and the pink jersey of winner of the Giro de Dunkirk. We've left the north of France for the north of Europe. We are in Norway, not for the Arctic race, but for the Tour of Norway between Stavanger and Egersund. The objective is a top 5 in the GC, I think. Or maybe I'm making this up. I just know that there is an objective. And for this race, we are saying hello to Rory Townsend and Matthew Walsh. They are both in their fitness peak. Matthew Walsh is lacking this year when it comes to the wins. I feel like Ethan Vernon has outshined him, or outshone him, sorry. So this is his chance to prove himself. There is, at the end of the day, one position to offer for a potential Grand Tour at the end of the year. And, well, I mean, I can't give it to someone who doesn't win. So far, Ethan Vernon has done a lot of winning. Matthew Walls, not that much. It's downhill from here on out on this Tour of Norway Stage 1 as we approach Egersund. The train for Matthew Walls is ready. Ben O'Donnell is the one leading with Ben Askey. It's still not Ben O'Donnell. It's been a year and a half. I should definitely know these guys' names by now. But it's fine. We move. The competition is quite stupendous on this Tour of Norway because despite only having 4 stages, 4 of them being sprints, we do find Remco Evenepoel and Tadej Pogačar who have decided to skip out on the Giro d'Italia to head to Norway. Maybe, I don't know, they wanted to admire the fjords or any kind of magnificent landscapes Norway can offer. Matthew Walls has not won. It's a good thing that Rory Townsend was leading him out, as it is an Irish win today ahead of Max Kantar and Mats Pedersen. Another day, another +5. Matthew Walls this time, 79 sprints for the British sprinter. Rory Townsend leads the GC. Wait, he doesn't? How many? What? Tom Paquet got? The IS gives 6 seconds? That might be the dumbest thing I've seen. Getting ourselves ready for the sprint in Mandal. Was it? Yeah. Alright. O'Donnell is going to step aside. Ben Askey is gone 99. I'll try and get Lewis Askey at one point just so I can avoid making that mistake of calling Ben Lewis. But it's all good. Ethan Batts is going to take the lead in this slight hill, 900 meters, an average of 5.3%. Nothing too difficult, nothing that should destroy Mr. Matthew Walls. It kind of did, which is shocking. Jacob Scott, Rory Townsend. I'm on my own, aren't I? I'm nearly on my own. 1.5 kilometers, I'm seeing more corners. Townsend, Matthew Walls, Tim Merlier? Tim Merlier cracks on the line. It's a win for Matthew Walls ahead of Tim Merlier. Stage number 3 between Lyngdal and Kristiansand, 184 kilometers, +5 for Walls and Townsend. In this episode, I've just had +5s all episode long. It's been genuinely incredible. What on earth is that a kit? What? I don't even know the bike brand via this. The wheels are Reynolds. Who the fuck are you? Maloya Pushbikers. It's a German team led by Filippo Fartin. That is a very aggressive jersey on the eyes. Now, at least you see it from far away, but wow! Fair enough. We came back on the pre-established breakaway, and we only have 3 riders available to us here. Ben Askey, Rory Townsend, and Matthew Walls, obviously the 2 most important riders in my train. And Ben with a +5, who's being a very, 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 very good teammate today as we approach Kristiansand. Some riders are trying to approach at the front, riders of UN Powder Health for Stan Anielkowski and Sasha Vemes. Heard rumors, by the way, today the HPH could close its door. I'd be quite sad. It's a team I enjoy. It's a team that's been here for long, and it'd be nice to see them carry on. But either way, I digress. As long as they don't defeat me today, they can do whatever the fuck they want. Rory Townsend leading Matthew Walls in the tricky and narrow sections here in Kristiansand. We've launched quite early with Matthew Walls. Tim Merlier with a late comeback. Tim Merlier. Chris Lawless is still here. Chris Lawless with a remarkable sprint who takes the stage ahead of Tim Merlier is not something I had seen coming today. We're going to take the lead of the GC for 2 seconds with 1 stage to go. Final day in Norway, Arendal, Sandefjord. GC-wise, we are indeed 2 seconds ahead of Tim Merlier and Tom Paquet, 4 seconds ahead of Chris Lawless and Rory Townsend, and 8 of Max Kantar. Then 10 of Mats Pedersen and Sasha Vemes, who mathematically, in case of a win, could still take the stage. and the GC. In the past, I've been used to taking an L on final stages where the GC could change. I'd like that to change. Another +5 for Matthew Walls, though. Ridiculous. What I'm going to try and do is pace with the team until the IS in Zonderland takes 6 seconds with Matthew Walls, which would put just Tim Merlier and Lawless within a shot at winning. It kind of would guarantee me a podium position at least. We have a very scenario that is extremely similar to the one we had on the final stage of the Giro de Dunkirk. Oh, as Matt Pedersen just crashed alongside Jonathan Melan. No DNFs for either of the riders. That is good. Where's Jonathan? Wait, Trek waited. But wait, Milan's already back in the peloton? That doesn't make... Oh wait, no, Milan rides for Bahrain at this point, so he's already back in the peloton. Either I'm completely dead. But yeah, it's a very similar scenario to the final stage of the Giro de Dunkirk. Breakaway, where everyone in the breakaway has technically managed to move into the provisional first place of the GC. And because I've got someone ahead, it forces the peloton to pace, and it forces Jos van Emden, Jonathan Pryce-Peterson, and Mick van Dijk to pace. But we've got Jacob Scott ahead. He is not a threat GC-wise. Like, genuinely not a threat. Because he's the furthest one GC-wise. But you never know. Could still try to have fun in this group. And just like the final stage of the Giro de Dunkirk, I'm struggling to get at the front here with Matthew Walls. Now, on the French race, it wasn't an issue because I had already sealed the deal. When it comes to the German classification, the story is a lot different over in Norway because yes, I'm currently leading, but not by that much, and also I have been completely blocked here. Rory Townsend has not been able to put Matthew Walls in a good position. Tadej, if you could Tadej, please win. No, Merlier's gonna take it. Merlier's gonna win this race. Yep. Because I couldn't position myself in the final corner. Just like 70% of the races where the GC can be played on the final day, I choke. Final thing we'll check in this episode, before wrapping it up, is the Giro results. Stage 1 was won by Fred Wright. Also, I've masked the results on the top 3, so you can't see who's won. Caleb won stage 2, Pascal Ackermann won stage 3, Enric Mas won stage 4, Bauke Mollema, what? How in the fuck has Bauke Mollema won that stage? Not gonna ask questions, but fair enough. Enric Mas has won in Ascoli wearing Maglia Rossa. Caleb Ewan won in Termoli. Enric Mas won in Guardia San Framondi ahead of Bauke Mollema in Zana. Zana won in Campo Felice. Jacobsen won in Foligno. Mark Hirschi won in Montalcino. Magnus Kornilsen won in Bagno di Romagna ahead of Mattia Beisch. Ackermann won in Verona. Geschke won at the Zoncolan 7 minutes ahead of Wetwolds. My guy. I'm not seeing a lot of mountain competition, I can't lie. The leading group is Pulse, Mas, O'Connor, Konrad, Sivakov, Mollema. Sure. Schmidt won in Gorizia. João Almeida won in Cortina d'Ampezzo. Enric Mas won at La Segadiala. Uran won in Stradella. Fair enough, ahead of Davide Gaboro. Poor Eolo and Green Project always ended up second and third. You hate to see it. Nick Schultz won at the Alpe di Mera ahead of Gegenhardt. Could sign him later on, Nick Schultz. Sharman won at the Alpe Mota wearing the blue jersey. And Ethan Hayter won the final time trial in Milano. I'm gonna guess Mas won it. Mas won the Giro ahead of Bauke Mollema. 37-year-old Bauke Mollema with 75 mountain finished second of the Giro Italia. Fair enough. Gegenhardt P3, Almeida, Konrad, Dan Martinez, Schmidt. Tesfazion P8. Leo Hates 6. Whoa, the stats! Hello! Results-wise, today, we got 3 stages and the GC, Green, and Best Young Rider of the Giro de Dunkirk, and 2 stages on the Tour of Norway. Not even like an alternate classification? No. Wait, I didn't even get... I lost points the final day. Shit! That, however, will wrap up today's episode. In the next one, we will be heading to Brussels for the Brussels Cycling Classic. I may simulate the ZLM Tour because I think you've had enough of sprint. I have. Baloise, National Championships, and Circuit Franco-Belge. and then we'll see. However, that will be for the next episode of the Bolton Equities Black Spoke Career Mode. If you've enjoyed today's, then do feel free to leave a like down below, and I'll catch you in the very, very near future. My name is Guillaume. Have an amazing day. See ya. Pass me the funk, get your funk.